where is my stuff? It's a merchandising problem that we're really focused on. And in fact, Looper Insights came out of a digital distribution business that we had built, which was distributing products onto all of these initially web stores like iTunes and Google and Amazon, and then onto connected TV environments. And one of the hardest things that we found was that it was really hard to understand where all the products were that were being distributed across multiple territories and devices and platforms. And that was really the kind of kernel of the business, was helping clients understand where's my stuff. And that's the analogy I use to help friends, family, investors understand what it is that we do. Is it's really merchandising. And if you think of the old school or retail, physical retail, it's helping clients understand, if I'm distributing lots of titles into a physical retail environment, where is my product on the shelf? How much shelf space have I got? Does the product stand off the shelf? Does the packaging actually stand out? If it's priced, if it's transactional, what are the prices for my products versus my competitors? And if the company that was doing this, taking photos of all the shelf space, was any good, they'd then help you understand the value of the shelf space. Being able to then connect it through to revenue, through to viewership, through to engagement is really the end game here. I would like to understand what share of voice am I getting. So if I've got a top feature rotator and there's 4 spots that are rotating, how many of those do I have? Do I have 1? Do I have 2? All of them? That's really important. Then I want to understand, okay, well, if I'm doing that paid promotion, am I also getting earned media promotion? Am I getting some free promotion editorially or algorithmically? And that's really a key development that Loop has been working on over the last couple of years with some of our key clients is, okay, it's great to know how much shelf space I've got, but tell me if it's the good shelf space. And so that's where we've launched our metric called media placement value. And it's a weighted share of voice.
Right. So, and you all are trying to make this essentially a form of currency, as they say in the ad business, a generally accepted metric that the entire industry can use to better understand what's going on. The key here, I think, is not just knowing what your stuff is doing, but what everybody else's stuff is doing by comparison, right? And that's where it gets really interesting to me in terms of what's working on what platforms, what lessons can a company take out of that.